In this video, we will discuss some questions based on integers. First of all, we are going to evaluate 15 minus 8. As per our fourth rule that we discussed in the previous video, we can rewrite 15 minus 8 as 15 plus negative 8. That is, we need to add two numbers having two different signs. For that, find out the difference between them and put the sign of the greatest number in the answer number. Here the difference between 15 and 8 is 7, and the sign of the greatest number is, that is 15, is positive. So our answer is positive 7. The second number is negative 16 plus 9. Here also we have to add two numbers having two different signs. So that find that difference and put the sign of the greatest number. The difference between 16 and 9 is 7. And the sign of 16 is negative, which is the largest number. So our answer is negative 7. Now the third question is negative 7, negative 23. Here I am going to rewrite the subtraction sign into positive. That is, we can rewrite negative 7, negative 23 as negative 7 plus negative 23. Now we have to add two numbers having same sign. Whenever we add two numbers having same sign, just add them and put the same sign in the answer number. So our answer is negative 13. Next question, they are given negative 32 plus 47. That means we have to add two numbers having two different signs. Instead of adding, we have to subtract them. That is, find the difference between them and put the sign of greatest number. So what is the difference between 32 and 47? Which is 15. And which number is greatest over here? It is 47. What is the sign of 47? It is positive. So our answer would be positive 15. And the next question is 53 minus 26. Here the subtraction sign I am going to change into addition. That is, this 53 minus 26 I can rewrite as 53 plus negative 26. So we got two numbers having two different signs. So subtract them and write the sign of the greatest number. So here the difference between 53 and 26 is 27. And what is the greatest number over here? Here 53 is the greatest number and the sign of 53 is positive. So our answer is positive 27. The next question, it is negative 48 minus 36. Again a subtraction sign is there. So I am going to change it into plus. That is negative 48 minus 36. I can rewrite as negative 48 plus negative 36. Now we have to add two numbers having same sign. So just add them and put the same sign. So what is 48 plus 36? Which is 84. And what is the sign both of them having? They are negative. So our answer is negative 84. Next we will do some multiplication. So here we have to multiply 3 into negative 5. Whenever we multiply integers having negative signs, just ignore the negative sign and multiply the whole numbers. So here we have 3 into 5. 3 times 5 is 15, we know. And now count the number of negative signs in the question. We have only one negative sign in the question, so our answer is negative 15. Now what is 8 into negative 2? Just multiply 8 into 2. 8 into 2 is 16. And now count the number of negative signs in the question. We have only one negative number, one negative sign. That means only odd number of negative signs. So our answer is negative 16. In the next question, they are given 3 into negative 8 into 5. Here also just ignore the negative sign and find out what is 3 into 8 into 5, which is 120. After that, count the number of negative integers. Here also we have only one negative integers. That means only odd number of negative sign. So our answer is negative 120. The next question, they are given 9 into negative 3 into negative 6. Here also just multiply 9 into 3 into 6, which is 162. Now count the number of negative signs in the question. We have two negative signs over there. That means an even number of negative signs, and it will become positive. So our answer is positive 162. And the next question is negative 2 into negative 4 into negative 6 into negative 8. ignore the negative signs and find the product of 2, 4, 6 and 8, which is 384. Now count the number of negative signs over there. Total 4 negative signs are there. That means we have an even number of negative signs. It will become positive and our answer should be positive 384. Look into this type of questions. Here we need to find the product of negative 1 which is multiplied up to 10 times. That is negative 1 into negative 1 into negative 1 into negative 1 etc. up to 10 times, which is equal to. Just pretend that the negative signs are not there and think about the answer. What we should get whenever 1 is multiplied for 10 times. That's just 1. Now think and count the negative signs over there. We have 10 number of negative signs. That is an even number of negative signs that will become positive. So our answer is positive 1. The next question is negative 1 into negative 1 into negative 1 into etc. 5 times. That means we have to multiply negative 1 for 5 times. What happens if we try to find out the product of negative 1 for 5 times? Ignore the negative signs and think about the answer when we multiply 1 for 5 times. That's again 1. After that, count the number of negative signs. It must contain 5 number of negative signs. That means an odd number of negatives. So we need to put negative sign along with our answer. So it turned to be negative 1. The next question is, for any integer a, negative 1 into a is equal to dash. Instead of a number, they are given a variable. Don't worry, we will find the product of 1 into a by ignoring the negative sign. And what is 1 into a? It's a itself. Now count the negative signs. There is only one negative sign, so our answer is negative a. The next question is, for any integer a, what is a into 1? That all of us know. Whenever we multiply 1 with any integer, the answer would be the same number. So a into 1 is a itself. Next set of questions are based on division. The first question is 15 divided by negative 3. In case of division also, just pretend that the negatives are in there and divide 15 by 3. What's 15 by 3? It's 5. And only one negative sign is over there. So our answer is negative 5. The next question is negative 16 divided by 8. Here also just ignore the negative sign and divide 16 by 8, which is 2. Now count the negative signs over there. Only one negative sign is there. That is an odd number of negatives, so put negative in the answer also. So our answer is negative 2. The next question is negative 17 divided by negative 10. Here we have two negative signs. Just ignore them and divide 70 by 10. What is 70 divided by 10? Which is 7. And count the number of negative signs over there. We have 2 negative signs. That is an even number of negatives, which will become positive. So our answer is positive 7. Next we will discuss some questions based on properties of integers. Before that, just go through the main properties, which are closure, commutative, associative and distributive. For integers, addition, subtraction and multiplication are closed under closure property. That is, whenever we add, subtract or multiply integers, our answer will always be an integer. The next one is commutative property. For integers, only the addition and multiplication is closed under commutative property. That means we can add or multiply two integers in any order. That is, a plus b will be is equal to b plus a, and a into b will always be equal to b into a. It is the same case for associativity. That means we can add or multiply three integers in any order. That is, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c, or a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. What about distributive property? The distributive property of integers can be stated as the product of an integer with the sum of two integers is equal to sum of the product of integers separately. That is, for three integers a, b and c, a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. Similarly, we can write A into B minus C is always equal to A into B minus A into C. Let's look into our questions. We have some questions where we need to fill in the blanks. First one is negative 4 plus negative 11 is equal to negative 11 plus dash. Just think about the properties. Here we are adding two integers, so we will apply commutative property which states that we can add two integers in any order. That is negative 4 plus negative 11 is also equal to negative 11 plus negative 4. So here in the blank we will fill the answer as negative 4. And the next question is 22 plus negative 9 plus negative 2 is equal to 22 plus dash plus negative 2. Here we are only adding three numbers and only addition sign is there. So that we should combine it with the associative property. Using that we can write over here as answer as negative 9. So our answer is negative 9. The next question is the multiplicative identity of the integer is dash. Whenever we multiply any integer with 1, the answer will always be the same number. That's why we consider 1 as our multiplicative identity. So our answer here is 1. The last question is the additive identity of the integer is dash. Whenever we add 0 with any integer, we get the same integer. That's why we consider 0 as the additive identity. So here the answer is 0.